Hey guys, I hope I hope you guys are doing good and I hope you guys are in good health. Welcome to this week live PMP Q&A session. Thank you so much for joining. As you guys normally do, please let me know in the chat whether you could able to see me and hear me properly so that we can get started with our session. And also, a lot of people have already started wishing me. Let me wish them back. Hi, Suja. Good to see you. Hi, Anand. Good to see you. Welcome to the session. Hi, Sohil. Okay, so there is a person from YouTube channel. Hi. Good. Hi, Felix. Hi, Anand. Thank you so much for your feedback. Hi, Doc. Thank you so much. Hi, Sujit. Hi, Samyukta. Hi, Sumit. Hi, Anil. Hi, Sam. Hey, Dinesh. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Sunita. Good to see you. Saji, Jagdish, hi, thank you so much. Ganesh, thanks for asking. I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Ganesh. Keroli, hi. Subrijit, hi. Jagdish, good evening. Samyukta, hi. Adnan, hi. Good to see you, man. Danya, hi. Felix, hi. Rashmi, hi. Good to see you. Hi, Yagnesh. Yeah, all good here. Hi, Ashutosh. Good to see you. Soon after our live training, I'm seeing you here. I'm so happy. Hi, Shankar. Hi, Srinivas. Good evening. Hi Prathamesh, good to see you, man. Hi Sam. Hi Raghavendra. Hi Samson. Rohan, hi. Zainul, hi. Prathamesh, thank you so much for doing this. See, guys, people who are regular to my session, the first thing they will do is they will just smash the like button. Come on, guys. I have 50 participants here. I need 50 likes. Go and smash it. Definitely, you're going to learn a lot of things. Thank you so much, Prathamesh. Good. So I expect some more participants as well. So I'm gonna give 2 more minutes to start our session. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, do write me on the chat. If possible, I will try to respond. Hi Zanul, hi Shori, good to see you. Good. So I'm gonna take a minute to start our session. Any questions, please do write me in the chat. I will try to respond. Okay. Caroli, I know you will be the one who will be smashing the like button first. Thank you so much for your love. Hi, D Cube. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to take 1 more minute to start our session. So, if you guys have any questions, do post it on the chat. I will try to respond. So, Samyukta asked me, can you please explain tacit and explicit knowledge? Let me make it simple. Explicit knowledge mean any knowledge that you can codify in words, that's called explicit knowledge. So for example, in this live training, I'm teaching you how to approach a PMP question, right? I'm codifying that in words and then I'm sharing it to you. I'm sharing explicit knowledge. Tacit knowledge means it's more of a personal knowledge, your experience, beliefs that you can't codify in words. So when those tacit knowledge will come out, when you are putting in a scenario to do some work, you will put your experience to do that work, right? During that time, those tacit knowledge will come out. So this is a short intro, Samyukta. I used to teach this topic in my boot camp at least for 5 minutes by giving a lot of examples. But considering the nature of the session, I have just shortened my explanation. Hi Sam. Hi Pushpa. Good to see you. So, MO asked, do you have a mentorship program for those who would like to improve in PM? Yes, we have MO. So, I will be putting my email ID, at the end of the class, so you can write me an email. I will be, reaching out to you. Good. Subrajit, he asked me, Gautam, I have a lot of confusion with theory XYZ. Can you please clarify? You know what, Subrajit? The one response I can give you was my next video is on that. So I'm doing a small video on theory XYZ manager and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I hope this will be launched within the next 2 weeks. You will be learning from there. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Again, welcome everyone for this week live PMP Q&A session. I'm reading the names in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of new participants, who are attending this session for the very first time. So I would like to start with the agenda of this session. In today's session, we will be discussing 5 PMP questions focusing on process domain. In the PMP exam, process domain has a 50 percentage weightage. So we are going to discuss those 5 PMP questions. There is a specific video, you know, there is a specific way to discuss these 5 questions. So how we are going to discuss is, I will be showing you guys a question and then I will be giving you approximately 60 seconds for you to answer that question. So what you guys must do, read question, pick an option, and please write that option in the chat because I am more interested to know which option you guys are picking. So after that, I will be approaching that question and then I will be revealing the right choices for you. The same process will be continuing for the 5 sets of questions we are going to practice today. So let's not waste any time, guys. Let's get started practicing our first question. So this is the first question you guys are going to practice, and I'm going to give you approximately 60 seconds for this. New participants, if you guys have a resolution issue, so what you can do is, when you're seeing this on your mobile, please make it full screen. Even after making it to full screen, if you have a resolution problem, kindly switch to laptop. I'm going to give you 60 seconds for this question. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see unanimously option A, but I'm seeing some B as well. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me take up this question. An infrastructure project is currently in the execution stage. This project consists of co-located teams. The project is currently in the final integration testing phase, and the customer of the project is not happy with one of the work packages and asked for some changes. So, what was asked in the question, as a project manager, what should be your next step? So, what I understood from the question is, an infrastructure project is currently in the execution stage, and my teams are co-located, and my project is currently in the final integration testing. My customer of the project is not happy with the one of the work packages and they are asking for some changes. So what was asked in the question, as a project manager, what you will do? Let me read the options. Make sure the change is documented and follow the change control process. Guys, this is an excellent choice. From the question, it is very clear you are in the execution stage. In the execution stage, when anybody are asking changes, you must follow change control process. In the PMP exam, always pick an option with that you're trying to respect the process. Option A is an excellent choice for me, but I won't conclude A is my pick without reading B, C, and D. Let me read B. Ask the team members to discuss with the customer regarding the change and implement it. No, this is not a good choice. As I already said, changes, you must follow change control process. You should not go for any options. So option B is eliminated. Let me read option C. Ask the customer for more time until the team finishes the design. See, whenever you are reading an option, you should ask yourself whether this option is giving solution to the problem what we have in the question. See, team is the question is talking about changes. Why you want to ask more time to finish the design? And nowhere in the question it is mentioned team is currently doing the design. Option C is completely irrelevant. This is eliminated. Let me read option D. Try to run the project in an agile life cycle. See, just just because a customer is asking a change, you should not take a decision. Okay, let me do the project in agile life cycle. No, option D is also eliminated. For this question, my pick would be option A. Any changes, change control process. Simple. So great job, guys. Very good job. So let's move on to the next question. This question is on the risk topic, and I'm going to give you 60 seconds for this. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see option C is getting majority. Yeah, because some of the participants have picked option A as well. Okay, guys, let me take up this question. You are working on a strategically important project. The project sponsor informed the project manager that the project may not get the necessary resources which were estimated due to the unavailability of the resources. The project manager outsourced the resource requirements to a third party by signing an agreement. What risk response strategy does the project manager use? Okay. See, what was asked in the question is very simple. From the following four options, I have to pick in the question what risk response strategy project manager used. See, for these type of questions, what you guys must do is first understand what is the risk. What is the risk? May not get the necessary resources. That is the risk. After that, you must analyze what is the risk response plan the project manager did. What is the risk response plan did? The project manager outsourced the risk requirement to a third party by signing an agreement. That is a risk response plan. By doing this risk response plan, what project manager did? I don't want to use elimination technique. Here, project manager transferred the risk to a third party by signing an agreement. Now the risk is no more with the project manager. It means the may not get necessary resources. That is transferred. Yeah. So whenever in the question you are reading, you are outsourcing something, and in the question if it is explicitly state agreement is already made, always go for transfer. So here I don't want to use an elimination technique, guys. The right answer is option C. And let me submit it. Yes, and C is the right choice. Good. That's okay. I see some of the participants have picked the wrong answer. That's absolutely fine. Consider yourself you have understood something new. Yeah, good. So before I move to the next question, I want to answer a question that was asked one of the. If the project is agile approach, CCP is not required, right? Yes, guys. Change control process is only for waterfall project. When you're seeing an agile project, when they are talking about changes, when you're seeing an option called follow change control process, that should be the first option you should eliminate. In Agile, no change control process. Okay, now this is the next question you guys are going to practice. I cannot show you the timer considering the resolution, but approximately I will be giving you 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see option D is getting majority, but I'm seeing some C as well. Okay, good. Let me take up this question. Your team members are diligently working on testing the product. The team found a couple of defects on the product which is tested. The product delivery to the customer is due within 3 days. Your project sponsor is asking you to solve the problem immediately. What should be your next step as a project manager? Okay, what I understood from the question is my team found a couple of defects on the product during testing and the product delivery is due within next 3 days. Your sponsor is asking you to solve the problem immediately. So what was asked in the question? As a project manager, what is your next step? Good. Let's read the option. Conduct a retrospective meeting and find the solution. See, this is a good choice because in agile project, anything which is not going well, you will be discussing in the retrospective. But in the question it is not stated, this project is agile. If it is an agile project, they will use some agile specific words like agile, sprints, product owner. These kind of terms they will use. I'm not saying any terms, so I'm not in favor of this option. Yeah, so but let's read the other option. Option B, escalate this matter to the customer. No, when you're doing option B, you are shying away from your project responsibilities. When you're doing escalation, you're asking for help. It's your project. You have to solve it. So option B is eliminated. For me, at least A stands best. Let me read option C. Conduct an ad hoc meeting with the team members and solve the problem immediately. Very good choice. You're conducting an ad hoc meeting and you are trying to solve the problem immediately. I'm comparing A and C. For me, C looks like a better choice for the reason I have provided because nowhere in the question we are talking about this project is an agile. So A is eliminated. Now it's between C and D. Update the issue log with the team and find a solution. See, guys, one mindset you should have in the PMP exam, never violate a process. Whenever you are finding an issue, as a first step, you must update a issue log. See, the question is there are some statements in the question which is explicitly given to confuse you. So what they are saying, the delivery is within 3 days. Your sponsor is asking you to solve this problem immediately. These kind of statement they are making because they want you to pick a wrong answer. They want PMI want you to pick option C. In this scenarios also, you have to pick an option with that you are following a process. Option D is the right choice. You have to update the issue log and find a solution. My pick would be option D. Good job, guys. And I want to highlight a question which was asked by Priya. Priya asked, if question mentions no words related to agile, can we consider this as a predictive approach? Yes, you should. If the question is not mentioning anything about agile, consider that as a predictive approach. Yeah. See, and also you must understand sometimes they won't explicitly state, you are working on an agile project. They will be using some agile terms like sprints, iterations, increment. These kind of terms they will be using. With that, you must identify the question is talking about agile. Yeah, good. Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's move on to the fourth one. You will definitely get these type of questions in the exam. Yeah, I cannot show you the timer. I'll show you the timer. Nevertheless, I cannot show it fully. I'll be giving you 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. So there is no one option. One people are participants are juggling between option. I could able to see some people are picking A, some are picking B, some are C, and some D as well. Okay, good. Don't worry, you are going to learn something new today. Yeah, good. Let me read this question. An organization wishes to create an infrastructure for their employees and they have initiated a project. The project manager analyzed the nature of the requirements and found out that the past projects failed due to a lot of changes. For the project, cost of changes will be higher and you want to avoid changes. Which of the following approaches is best suited in this case? Okay. See, I want to do an infrastructure project, and then what additional statement they have given? The past infrastructure project that my company has conducted failed. Why it is failed? Due to lot of changes. And for my project, the cost of changes will be higher and I want to avoid changes. So considering the situation, what methodology I will select? Option A, predictive. See guys, kindly be aware, when the cost of changes are higher, you should never go for any of the adaptive life cycle. When I say adaptive life cycle, it includes iterative, incremental, and agile. You should never go for this. See, these adaptive life cycle, agile, iterative, or incremental, changes will happen. From the question, it is clearly mentioned cost of changes are higher. This means you can't afford those changes. So don't go for that. So this means option C and D is eliminated. Option B, when you will go for hybrid is on the same project, when part of the requirements are fixed, when part of the requirements will be changing, you can go for hybrid. Nowhere in the question it is mentioned like that. So hybrid also eliminated. Kindly be aware, when the cost of changes are higher, always go for predictive. In predictive, what you will do? You will do an upfront planning and then you will just follow the plan. Yeah. For this question, my pick would be option A. Good. That's okay, guys. I see a lot of people have picked a wrong answer, but keep this in mind. When the cost of changes are higher, predictive would be the right approach. Good. Let's move on. Before moving to the last question, guys, a humble request from my side. I'm seeing 82 participants in this particular training. I need 82 likes. Come on, guys. If my questions are challenging you, and when you are learning something new, please go and smash the like button. So that will motivate me to conduct this session every week. So when you want this session every week, just go and smash it. I hope you guys are smashing. Yes, I could able to see. You guys are killing the like button. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you. So let's do the last question of today's class. Good. I'm going to start the timer. Your time starts now. Okay. So I could able to see majority of the participants are selecting option B, and I'm seeing some C as well. Okay, let me take up this question. A construction project that is strategically very important to an organization was initiated. One of the key stakeholders who is working virtually shows resistance to the project, thinking the project will not provide any value to the organization. As a project manager, how would you handle the situation? Okay, what I understood from the question is a construction project that is strategically very important. In that, one of the stakeholders, that person is resistant to the project. Why that person is resistant? That person thinks this construction project will not give any value to the company. So what was asked in the question, as a project manager, how will you handle the situation? Good, let me read the options. Option A, update the stakeholder register. See, you will update the stakeholder register only when you're identifying new stakeholders. Nowhere in the question it is stated you have identified new stakeholders. So option A, it's not a good choice. Let me read option B. Schedule a video call with that stakeholder and understand the concerns. This is an excellent choice. See, this stakeholder is saying this project will not provide any value to the company. First, schedule a call with that person and then understand why this person is thinking this project will not provide any value to the company. That is a right first step. By considering option B, I'm eliminating option A because B is a very good choice for me. Let me read option C. Update the stakeholder engagement plan with the engagement strategy. This is also a very good choice because from the question, it is very clear this person is resistant. You have to come up with an engagement strategy and then update the stakeholder engagement plan so that you can make the stakeholder supportive. Now, B is also a good choice, C is also a good choice. Now, I have to select the best out of two. So now I'm going to apply a technique called Neil Armstrong technique. So who is Neil Armstrong? That is a person who reached moon first, right? You have to have the same mindset for this PMP exam. You have to always pick an option that you will first do first. If you ask me, I will first do B and then C. As a first step, I will schedule a call with that person and then I will understand why this person is saying this project will not give any value to the company. After understanding that, I will do option C. According to my understanding, I will derive an engagement strategy. First B and then C. So option C is eliminated. Now let's read the last option, which is the escalate the stakeholder to the project sponsor. No, no, no. This is an extreme step. Never do this. When a stakeholder is resistant, it's your job to make the stakeholder supportive. You can't escalate that stakeholder. Option D is eliminated. For this question, my pick would be option B. That is the first step you must do. Good. So, with this, we came to the end of the session. Thank you so much again for all the 81 participants who participated in the session. Thank you so much. I hope I have made your every minute worth. I hope you guys have learned something new. And thank you so much for showing love. I could able to see a lot of people liked my session. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. I will try to respond and then I will leave. If you guys don't have any questions, you can leave. But before you leave, if you want to reach out to me, for anything, It's not like only for taking my course. Even if you have doubts on generic PMP concepts or anything, don't hesitate to write me an email. My email ID is gautam.sudakar@eduhubspot.com, that you are seeing on the screen. I'll make sure that I will respond to the emails within 24 hours. Yeah, good. Thank you so much for your participation, guys. I will be meeting you all next week, same time. Until then, bye. Take care. Good. And a lot of people are wishing me in the chat. Let me wish them back and then I will close the session. So, Srinivas, 3 out of 5. Good job, Srinivas. Result 4 out of 5. Mohammed, great job. Sam, 5 out of 5. Great job. Suja, you're welcome. Mansi, 3 out of 5. That's okay. I hope the two wrong questions you made, you have understood my explanation. Bipali, thank you. Mansi, you're welcome. Suprajit, what is starving project ending and what are the other project endings? Okay, Subrajit, I'm not understanding your question, so if you give little bit of details, I'll try to answer. You're welcome, Sam. Adnan, you're welcome. Raghavendra, you're welcome. Anand, thank you so much for your participation. Samuel, have a nice evening. D Cube, you're welcome. Shuari, you're welcome. Sweta, thank you so much. Prathamesh, good night. Sunita, yes, you called my name. Hi. Dog, you're welcome. Pratik, 5 out of 5. Pratik, you know what? Pratik is one of the brilliant student I have taught. He already passed PMP and he's still attending. Pratik, you have to do something else. Okay, forget about PMP. When I say forget about PMP, at least for time being. Samyukta, glad to know that you have liked the session. Anand, you scored 4 out of 5. Good job. Uh, Raghavendra, 3 out of 5. Ashutosh, 4 out of 5. Great job, buddy. Shweta, 4 out of 5. Excellent job. Um, so Preetham says that I'm going to attend the next session with the news that I cleared my PMP exam on Jan 28th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hear that news, Preetham. All the very best. So, Rastlin, 5 out of 5. Good job. Mohit, thank you so much. Vinod, it's my pleasure, man. Shradir, 4 out of 5. Good job. Charu, again, she is also my student. She already passed PMP. One of the brilliant students I have taught. You have to do something else, Charu. Forget about PMP. Do other courses. So, Kavar was asking, can you explain change control thing in Agile regarding question? Okay. See, how to handle changes in Agile, that's a big topic. In my boot camp, I used to teach the topic for half an hour. I can't teach the topic in this class cover, but one thing I can give you is change control process. It's not part of the Agile. When any change is happening in Agile, product owner will do product backlog grooming. That's called product owner will add the changes to the product backlog and prioritize based on value. Okay, MO, you're welcome. Nikita, you're welcome. So Sunita asked me, hi Gautam. Yes, Sunita, that when the cost of change is high, you have to go for predictive. Okay, that doesn't mean the cost of change will always be high in predictive. See, consider you are constructing a home, Sunita. You are constructing your own home. Cost of changes will be higher, right? Consider you are constructing 3 floors home, 3 stories home. After you construct your second floor, what happens if you want to make a change? In order to do the change, there will be a chance you want to demolish the 2 floors you constructed and then you have to start from the basement. See, when you're demolishing, again, you want to purchase new materials. Cost of changes are higher. So for any project, cost of changes are higher. We'll go for predictive. We'll do an upfront detail planning. Means for your home, you will do a detail planning. How many floors you need? What are the rooms you need? What are the dimensions of the room? You will do a detail planning and then you will just follow the plan. Means predictive life cycle. So Jagdish, thank you so much for your participation. Okay, Vinod says, I'm confused between smoothing and compromising conflict technique. Can you please explain with example? So Vinod, you write me an email, I will try to respond. This is a little big topic. I will give you a detailed explanation. So you are anyway seeing the email on the screen. Yeah. Good. So I have wished everyone who wished me back. Thank you so much for your participation, guys. We will meet next